Hello. Today is the first day of school. I don't know about this. Maybe I should keep it to myself today. I just got to school. I'm like 30 minutes early. I really need to fix my car mount. My camera just slid all the way down my dashboard. It looked like fun. If you were present inside the camera, I think it would have been fun. I just went to Office Max and got my school supplies. Today's my first day back on campus since before COVID. So my last semester here on campus was spring of 2020. I think I was enrolled in 3 classes. I think I withdrew from 1 when we switched to online. And since then, I think the most classes I've taken at once has been just 1. Like, I've taken online classes slowly, 1 at a time. This semester, I'm only taking 2 classes. I had wanted to take 3, but I really didn't want to be on campus 4 days a week. That felt like too much. And I feel like I've got kind of a good routine down, like at home with work and like other projects. And honestly, if I had taken the Monday, Wednesday class, it would have been at the time that I like to walk Judith. And that was kind of a deal breaker for me. So I had my syllabi printed and some of my notes printed. I wasn't even sure there was gonna be class today because there's a strike, but I guess they came to a resolution this morning. So one of my classes is still canceled and one of them is back on. So I'm going to endocrinology tonight. So this semester I'm taking 1 class for my major, which is behavioral science, and I'm taking 1 class that is a pre-vet requirement, which is my last upper division biology elective. I do still have quite a ways to go. Try not to think about it. I'm closer than I was when I started. I'm trying to think of it that way. Hello. I don't know why I like try to take my hair down when I start vlogging, like as if that's gonna make it better. This is kind of, maybe, I don't know. It's kind of, when I know it's kind of always a mess. Speaking of mess, I just like pulled out an old like a handheld little Joby tripod thing because I wanted to attach, like the flexible one, I wanted to attach it to my like kitchen cabinet handles, and the thingy fell off. But I'm pretty sure this is the first tripod I ever bought when I first started my YouTube channel in 2019. So it's like almost 5 years. I guess that's not too bad. Anyway, I edited the first part of this video a couple days ago and I plan to finish it. It's been like, what, almost 2 weeks? Yeah, because 3 weeks. No, just kidding. It's been 2 weeks. It was like the first day I started school, and so tomorrow it'll be 2 weeks. And I feel like the last couple weeks, actually the first month, January, has been a blur. I just did my monthly reflection in my passion planner this morning, and one of the questions it asks is like, what is the most memorable moment of your past month? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't even like remember the past month. I don't remember what happened. I mean, I remember some things, but there hasn't been like a standout memorable moment. And looking back, you know, the nice thing is you can go and look back at your planner and be like, what did I do? Like, what actually happened? And I think the first January it was just like a weird transition period. Weirdly enough, I just watched a video of Billy Joe Armstrong talking about Wake Me Up When September Ends, and he was saying that like September is like a transition month. It's like summer is ending and you're going back to school. And he also talked about, you know, his dad died and September was like a month of like grief for him. But he was talking about how like the transition can be like hard for people, and a lot of people like related to it. And I feel like this January specifically has been like that for me, because I think I did my winter session, which was really hard. I don't remember if I told you I got a B in that class. Yeah, I did tell you, because I remember telling you that I got a D on the final paper, which was a bummer. I'm like, okay that I got a B, I guess. That was research methods in political science. And then this semester I'm taking research methods in sociology. And it is like, I think I talked about this before, that if it had been an in-person class with a lot more instruction, I feel like I could have done better. And this semester is that, and it's sociology, and I feel like I will do better in this class. So it's almost like I get a do-over, like all of my things that I thought I needed to get an A. Now I think I have those things. So I don't know, I think this semester is going to be good. But the point is, the first half of January, I was worried about that, like class that was stressing me out, and then I had like a few days break, and then I went right into the spring semester, and I just haven't had like a breather. I've also been like working, pet sitting a lot too, and what else is it? Oh, I was sick for like 2 or 3 weeks. I had like a sinus infection, which I'm like just now over. I feel like today it's just like tiny bit is still there, but I feel better finally. But now it's raining, so I think that is like kind of wearing me down too, because I was like, oh, I can't wait until I'm better so I can like go out and do stuff and get back to like walking Judith on a regular basis. And now it's raining, and it's going to be raining for the rest of the week. So I just feel like there have been a lot of obstacles this month where it's like, I want to do this thing, but I can't because of this reason. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there have been a lot of like roadblocks, and like financially things have been really stressful this month too. And I feel like each month it's like financially better, but also stressful. And honestly, this is one of the reasons that I wanted to get back onto YouTube and like kind of exploring other options for like content, and not just like fun content or like personal content, but also things that I can do related to training and like my career, because I want to go to vet school, and most vet students don't work while they're in school and borrow a tremendous amount of money to pay for their education and like housing. And I think I have like a year and a half before I would hypothetically start. And I really want to focus on getting my finances together and getting some money in savings, and hopefully make that transition less stressful and a little more stable financially. So I haven't exactly figured out how I'm going to do that, but I think within the next few weeks, that's kind of my plan, is to start testing things out and kind of see what works. I was actually planning to do that over the weekend. Today's Monday, but yesterday and Saturday, I honestly ended up just laying low at home and like resting. I was still getting over that sinus infection, but I think I just needed it because I had worked for a lot of days in a row. And Sunday was my first day off in probably over a month. And so I just needed to do nothing. But on the financial front, something interesting that I saw on YouTube while I was watching YouTube on my couch this weekend is a channel that I watch regularly is the Tim Tracker. And I went back to his old videos. I guess I should say they. It's like the Tim Tracker is the channel name, but it's like the family. And so on YouTube, you can like, it shows you like automatic playlists of like most popular videos. So I clicked on most popular, which was really fun because it was bringing up videos from their channel. Like when they first started, it was bringing up videos from trips. They're in Florida, but they like come out here to Disneyland once in a while. And so there were like vlogs from the parks like before COVID, and it was like very different then. Like you could see how empty the parks were, and like now it's just like shoulder to shoulder crowds all of the time. But it was nice to like, I don't know, it was just interesting to see videos like from the before times. But talking about money, I thought it was really interesting, or I guess relatable, I guess, that in one of their early videos from like maybe 10 years ago or so, they were at, I think, Universal in Florida, and now they make a lot of Disney content. They do like Disney cruises, and they like they are a reliable source of like covering everything that's going on in the parks. They do other stuff too, but like that is a big thing that they do on their channel. And in one of these earlier videos, they talked about how at the time they were making a lot of Universal content, Universal Studios, because they would like to go to Disney more often, but it's so expensive and they couldn't afford an annual pass. And they were, at the time it was like $1,000. And they were saying that it just wasn't in their budget at the time to cover Disney content, like when they were first starting out. And so I don't know, I think that it just was kind of eye-opening, because I feel like I would watch their channel and think like, oh, it's just always been this way. This has always been how they've done things. And realizing that like, oh, they also started somewhere, and like it took a lot of work and effort to get to where they are now. This is not what I thought I was going to talk about today either. I feel like this always happens, which is good. I think it's good to like turn the camera on and just see what comes out. So it's almost 4 o'clock right now. It's Monday. I have a little bit of studying to do. I have like a to-do list though for tonight that I need to get going on, because another thing that I wanted to do over the weekend is take off my nail polish. I have like gel polish on from like mid-November probably, or late November. And y'all, this is like candy cane. It's candy cane print for Christmas. Today is February 5th. So this needs to come off, and I want to, talking about like budget, I want to stop going to the nail salon for a while, so I can save that money every month. And so I feel like getting gel, it's like a trap, because you want to go to the nail salon to have them take it off, but then you end up like getting it put back on anyway. So you're just like stuck in a contract of having to go to the nail salon every month, or for me, honestly, it's probably every 6 to 8 weeks. But so I want to take them off and just leave them off. I think I've only taken the gel off myself once before, and I was able to do it, so I know I can do it, but I think it took quite a while. Like, I'm really slow at doing my own nails anyway, so I'm gonna do that today. I also want to start cleaning, because my house is a mess. It's quite a mess. I feel like with the transition period of like January, there's like stuff piled on top of stuff. There's like work stuff, school stuff from my last class, and then school stuff from my new classes. There's dog stuff. There's like just a lot of stuff. Speaking of which, hang on. I also finished this book. This is one thing that I did over the weekend that was productive. I finished The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. And I bought this book probably, I want to say like 10 years ago. It's been a while. And I know I started, when I first got it, I read like maybe a third of it, and then I stopped. I think I wasn't ready, but I think now I am ready. And so what I thought was, I might want to make some videos about decluttering. And I have an idea of how I want to do it. I think I'm going to start it soon, maybe this week or so, but like save the videos and kind of edit them together and put them out like a few weeks from now. So I don't know, let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. Either way, I think I'm going to do it anyway. But another thing that I have thought about with going to vet school and moving and financial stuff and getting just my stuff together is like, when I moved into this house, like that was 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I moved with stuff that I had not used since I moved out of my parents' house. So I lived in my previous apartment for probably like 5 years, and there were boxes, like clothes and stuff that I moved with me from my parents' house, like things that I wore probably when I was in high school and like around that time, early 20s, boxed them up, put them in the bottom of my closet, moved with them here, and still have not worn them. And I have no reason to keep all of that stuff. Sentimental reasons, I guess. But it needs to go, and I don't want to move again with stuff that I'm not actively using. Like, I remember the last time that I moved, like as I was packing things up and the movers were coming, and I was like, I really should have decluttered this like a few months ago before it was kind of short notice that I moved, but I mean, I was like, I wish I had done this before. And then my plan was to do it once I moved into this place, and that didn't happen either. So I don't want to talk about that too much, because if I am going to do, which I'm going to do videos about it, I want to talk about it there. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share that that's something that I'm planning to do. And I am really excited to get started. I actually thought that I was going to start this weekend, but like I said, I just needed some time off to do nothing. But yeah, now it'll be like, I feel like it's going to be like a fun little project for me to work on. Not a little project, it'll be a big project. And here's another thing that I picked up from this book is I watched her show on Netflix when it came out. When was that, like 2020 or something? And I think watching the show was really inspiring and interesting, and I think I talked myself out of doing this then, which would have been a great time, right? 2020, when I was like home. That would have been a great time to do it. I think I talked myself out of it though, because I was like, I feel like the show creates the illusion that this is going to get done just like in a weekend. Like your whole house is going to get decluttered just in one go. And she says that's how you're supposed to do it in one go. But in the book, she says that like average time for doing the whole house declutter is like 6 months. So like it was helpful to read that because I realized like I think I can get it done faster than 6 months. But like, you know, you're doing stuff, you're living your life, you're going to work, you're going to school, like decluttering isn't your full-time job while you take on this project. So it's like you're kind of fitting it around other stuff. I feel like 6 months is a reasonable timeline, but I don't know. One of the things that I want to do before I get started is to set kind of a time goal to finish, and also some rewards for myself to like actually finish and get it done and treat myself. So I don't know. I didn't realize this video was going to be like so chatty. I thought, oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll check in again like 6 hours from now after I'm done taking off my nail polish. No, but I will show you. I am going to start some cleaning stuff. I did also come up with a game plan of stuff that I want to do before I get started. And one of the things that I want to do is to clear some space for like stuff that I'm selling online. I want to have that all in one location. And then also, you know, in the show, like she has you pull every, you know, she goes by category. So she's like, bring out everything from one category, your clothes, and pile it all in one space. And I don't know if I have like one space that's going to be good to do that. That's not going to like, I mean, I could use my bed, but if it takes more than one day, like I need my bed to sleep. So I think I'm going to have a couple of areas that I can pull stuff out and like leave it overnight if needed. So I don't know. I'm gonna just show you right now what my desk looks like at the moment. I know there's like books and homework and I saw a couple of socks on there, and I'm going to show you the before picture and then I'll show you the after picture just to prove that I did it. And hopefully I get my nails done too, because tomorrow I don't normally care when like I only see dogs, but now that I'm back in school, like humans see me too. And every time I like gesture with my hands while I'm talking, like I'm very aware of the fact that I have candy canes on my hands. So I would like to take those off before school tomorrow. And then hopefully I'll edit this vlog and post it tonight. And then next week, I'll try to make a video that is more visually entertaining. But I do appreciate being able to just come on here and talk sometimes. So I will see you next week.